Alright, now I do have audio. Right, so it seems to be a trend for my microphone to disappear from time to time in OBS, as in like it becomes unavailable and I have to reselect it every time. I think I can, hold on, before I start, I think I can duplicate. Should I duplicate it? Okay, hold on. have to sit with the darkness first. I want to see if I could fit to screen, and then I'll try to align both vertically and horizontally if possible. Just sit tight. Let me try it one more time. Okay. So I made two versions. So one is the original one, the vertical one, and then I made another one specifically for horizontal orientation, and should be fine. Let me just turn it back on. Everything should display just fine. Yeah? Should be fine. Okay, so we can get started now. So I'm gonna draw a character. Is it a character? Can it be considered a character? It's from a game that I've mentioned before called Lively Island. And I'm gonna specifically draw one of my Livelies. And I can't rename it? Huh? Or maybe I'm just dumb as fuck. Okay. Anyway, one of my Livelies, which is a gremlin, believe it or not. And I wanted to try this program called Tayasui Sketches. So I believe I've already typed the name down in the descriptions as well. So you can, I guess, watch this as kind of like a live demonstration for the app. At least like the free version of the app. And then you can kind of make a judgment for yourself if you're looking for a Android software to use. For yourself, for your arts. Oops. Yeah, so be prepared be prepared for like just like random pop-ups, because my palm will keep hitting them, or like the side of my hand will keep hitting them. You're gonna have to get used to that. So from the app's description itself, and from what I see on App Store, the reviews basically, I saw that, you know, a lot of people say that it's very realistic, or at least as realistic as a program could be when it comes to emulating real life real tools. Not real life tools, but yeah, just real actual like pencils, pen, brushes. I mean, I already could see it from just the texture of the pencil. This should be the mechanical pencil one. Mechanical pencil. Mechanical pencil. I mean, there's always be a difference, right, between using like actual pencil and using digital tool that's trying to emulate reality. Oops. But for what it's worth, at least like the texture feels pretty close. Now, obviously you will never have like this the realistic feel of like the graphite scratching against the surface of the pencil. Oops. For a second I was worried that the stream could not see my windows at all, so you have just been listening to me yapping without the drawing. My bad. I think it's too big. I think it's way too big, but I don't think. Oh, yes, I can. I can. Can I? Wait a second. Oh my god, it's blocked. Oops, I don't know if you can hear that notification. I set the do not disturb schedule, but I think that didn't work. Okay, hold on, let me just flip this back to vertical for a second. This just for the control. Alright. What else can I? Oh, I can. Alright, finally. Alright, let me just flip this tablet back. Just need to align this to be at 0 degrees. Okay. I'm just trying to like fit his little accessory on top of his head and his tiny legs. Wait, can I deselect? What do you mean? What do you mean nothing saved? Nothing got saved just now. What the fuck? Alright, we're just gonna be struggling for a while. Oh my god. I think it's just lagging, dude. It's lagging. Oh shit. Yeah, let's just put it in the middle. Please do not like and cancel out my transformation. And I got reminded of something, and boy do I want to rant about it. Like, look, if it's not obvious enough already, I am someone with pretty strong opinions on a lot of things. And one of those opinions are on generative AI. And no, I'm not going to complain about how pointless the existence is. I'm going to instead complain the fact that even older RAM, like DDR3 RAM sticks, becomes very expensive as well. Like, you cannot tell me that it's worth it to be peddling this like fucking AI for the, just for regular people to not be able to buy shit that they need. Like, what justification you have for like jacking up all ass RAM sticks prices? It went from barely like $10 to double that. Let alone like the DDR4 or DDR5 RAM sticks. Like, yeah, imagine you think your ideas are so important that you would support compromising everybody else's well-being. That's one. And their bank account. That's two. Like, all because you think your ideas for art matters more than anybody else. And your art's still fucking ugly anyway. Oh, sorry, I think that's too mean. The ugly art is not yours anyway. Yeah, that's more like it. I think I've seen like enough threads to actually kind of confirm my thoughts on a lot of these like AI bros. And that's the fact that a lot of them are fucking stupid. Other than maybe like the one Reddit post that smells like satire, a lot of them are unironically dumb as fuck, because you cannot tell me you try to kind of flip our arguments on us, like, oh, try being a prompter for images. You mean creating a storyboard? You mean drafting an idea or a draft for your character's design, concept art, what illustrators have to do anyway, character artists have to do that. I saw that on thread. I forgot who's the one sharing it. Fuck, I forgot it. But yeah, they kind of screenshot the argument that this absolute geniuses presented. Like, thinking that that's like a gotcha. God damn, dude, you're so fucking. What do you mean? Try writing prompts for images, like using your words instead of your art skills, as if comic artists don't write their own story. Like, they still have to kind of think of the dialogues they want to put. And I'm not talking about like actual mangaka or actual comic artists that usually serves as the artist, exclusively at the artist, and they don't do the story at all. I'm not talking about those kind of comic artists. I mean just regular random artists on the internet. Those are the ones who do a lot of comics, and they have to think of how they want to how the composition, how the paneling, what character is on what panel, you know, where the dialogue bubbles are displayed, where is it positions, what do they say, how do they break up the different scenes, what's matter and what doesn't matter. Like, imagine acting like that's like the kind of this checkmate. Try doing prompts for images. Holy shit. And I still think that it's cute when people claim that they are artists in real life and they have made art for years, but then you never see their actual art that they say they've made in real life and for years. You don't see them at all. Like, they just claim it, and then they try to say that you're the one who doesn't understand how AI art works. That's why you hate it, even though it's actually because I know how it works. That's why I'm angrier than before I actually know how it works. And it's cute when people claim that the AI learns. It doesn't learn. That's why, like, if you ask him to do, for example, for videos, right? Like, do fight scenes with the likes of like Jason Statham and The Rock, and Jet Li, Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, like all of those like action stars. Yes, they will. The results will be quote unquote good because they have a lot of footages over the decades that kinda help the AI be able to kind of output more quote unquote accurate. But then you tell him to do like more niche stuff, then yeah, you like look like shh. At this point, I don't even need to explain like what the results would be. You know what it would look like. It would be shit. So no, keep saying that we don't understand when in reality we do. At least I know I do. I know it doesn't learn. Like, it always has to be quote unquote taught. And by taught, be fed data. Or like if it does do its own learning, it does not do it the same way the actual sentient AI does. As much as some AI bros try to claim, it does not work like that. And yeah, I think me presenting my arguments again and again would be beating a dead horse, because I have yet to see actual sincere arguments that are not just disingenuous logical fallacies that just kind of serves as a like gotcha instead of an actual moment of trying to have like a sincere conversation and or debate. Try to prompt for images. Oh yeah, but the one that I said that might be satire is the post on Reddit. I forgot which subreddit, but I'm sure some people have already seen it. It's about the person, the poster, saying that has anybody experienced this like moment where they feel like they have ChatGPT in their mind, like they ask something but then suddenly there's like a voice in their head giving their answer that's basically like, hey, this is XYZ, right? Or like, this is blank. And when I first saw like that post being shared on YouTube, I believe, YouTube community post and threads as well, the comments are like, not just threads, Instagram as well. So the comments are just like, that's called thinking. And my god, that gave me like a good chuckle. Like, a bunch of the comments just made me laugh. It's generally so cursed. Yeah, I just needed to shit on the AI bros again because they think they're so important that everybody else need to suffer the consequences. They think their ideas matter so much more than everybody else's ideas. It's like, you have ideas but you have no standards. Okay, I'm gonna stop. It's no use talking to people who don't have any like love for the creative process. Like, mind you, if it's not obvious or you haven't seen it yet, my live stream thumbnails have mostly been stickman drawing that I usually drew like an hour or less before my stream starts. Oops. And yeah, it's generally just stickman. But yeah, I think at some point I would like to still wait and see all those like self-proclaimed veteran artists that support Gen AI. They do support Gen AI unironically and calling everybody else against it like ignorant or like don't understand what they're hating. I'm still waiting for them to actually show their art that they made so incredibly long ago, or so long, apparently 40 years some claim. Still waiting for that art. Imagine people who are against AI need to prove everything just to show that they don't use AI, but then the people who are in support of AI can just be claiming everything and they don't need to show proof for it. if I could kind of just bring the mood of this topic, or like the general conversation back to be more positive, I am looking to upgrade my RAM due to the fact that I wanted to make my own personal server. Servers used to sound quite intimidating because your first thought would be, you know, one of those like big rooms with a bunch of machines, you know, huge, good air conditioning, and usually locked tight, where you can see all those blinking lights. Like when you think of server, at least when I think of servers, that's what I have in my mind. That's the first thing in my mind. But from what I have searched up, at least briefly, your regular PC could be used as a server, but of course you should at least let me think, at least has like 16 gigabytes of RAM and a pretty huge SSD. Like it needs to be at least like 512 gigabytes worth of like SSD at least. And that's if you're trying to create a small server. And for people like me, they're usually small, because I'm just trying to kind of start one that can put all of my artwork, all of like the references I've gathered. And I'm also soon, if I have the time after this stream, or maybe the next day, I really would love to look up if there's a way to kind of compile references, not just like regular spreadsheet or Microsoft Word and whatnot. I mean like actual link or reference organizer, or I guess you can just use the bookmark organizer. You will see, but yeah. And obviously it's not necessarily just for your own stuff. Like if you're doing any project and you wanna share with your friends, or like if you're at work, right? This is like a working environment, you can share with coworkers, your colleagues. Or if you want to create kind of like a media library and you want to share it with your family, that also works. You can also create a server for that, but it's better if you want to create it when I guess when it's on a larger scale, because the setup could take a while. If you're unaware, a lot of people recommend like Linux OSs. I mean, Windows also have Windows Server, unless I mistook what that OS is for. I'm pretty sure it's for servers as well. Sorry, I wanted to kind of continue adding to what I'm trying to do, but for now I need to concentrate a little. And by a little, I mean a lot. I need to concentrate a lot. long. One second, I think I made the body a bit too long. Oops. Anyway, I guess if there's necessary context to be given, then I will share that this little guy here can be quite feisty, especially when you try to lift him up. So what I drew in the thumbnail is actually his behavior, this little guy, this gremlin's behavior. Like he would reach his arms, like extend his arms and try to grab someone. And he doesn't just try to grab someone, he also opens his mouth, kind of showing off his very sharp teeth. His little teeth instead of teeth. I think it's fine if I don't get the proportion at 100% because we will be here for a while. Oh, oops, I accidentally pulled a straight line. Yeah, we will be here for a while. Oh yeah, so back to the server discussion. It's mostly just me getting tired of corporations and their never-ending enshittification of the software or the services they release. Like they could have just leave it as is, or add features that are actually useful instead of, you know, shoving it down our throat. But in return, I mean, I guess also in a way thanks to them, I end up learning a lot about self-hosting apps and the idea of like hosting your own server and using this like self-hosting app to manage your personal stuff. Like whatever you need, there should be an app for that. Or if the system is very simple, you should be able to create your own app. But for now, at least, yeah, other than the bookmarking or like the reference thing, yeah, the other one would be the library. For the file synchronization one, I already use a specific app for that, so I don't need to worry about that. And there's nothing more annoying, personally for me, than to have to upload something to Google Drive or OneDrive or whichever, and then you have to open the app on another device and have to download that as well, instead of just, you know, being on your phone. And if it's automatically on your phone, then there will also be like quite an alarming quote-unquote feature to kinda quote-unquote again transform your pictures or videos with AI. I swear to God, dude. Not only forcing people to use AI, but also forcing people who has been using your services for a long time to accept your data, your personal pictures being used for training their models. And they can just update their privacy terms, their privacy policy, and either you accept it or you stop using their services. So I decide to stop using their services. Like it's that simple. I think when it comes to like AI, what I'm pissed off the most is usually comes down to the attitude that most people have, like the doomer mentality that I've already mentioned like many streams ago, where they're like, oh well, AI is gonna be everywhere, we might as well accept it into our life, blah blah blah. Like, okay, then if people spit on your face repeatedly, don't complain about it as well. Just go, oh well, that's my life now. My face is just gonna get spit on all day, every day. Guess that's life now. Nah, I don't want to get spit on. That's why I'm complaining. That's why I try to find ways to retaliate or make fun of them, make fun of these people, or call them out instead of just, oh well, guess I have to accept it. What else can we do? Shut the fuck up. This actually also like surprisingly similar to how people around me acted when it came to like corporate world. When it comes to corporations and like being employed at a corporation. like the attitude they have towards it is usually just, oh well, this is how the industry works. That's called having a job. Apparently, being exploited and not being paid for overtime, while also have your salary threatened every single fucking time your boss wants you to hurry up for a urgent task they just assigned to you half an hour ago. That's normal. Holy shit. I don't know why some people are just so fucking annoying. But at the same time, I know I cannot blame these people like solely for their reaction, for like their compliance. Because the one that says like, oh well, that's how things are, were you know, also taught to never question anything. Like constantly being gaslighted about how, oh, you know, this is how the world works. You're too young, you don't know yet. When the time comes, you'll understand. Fuck you are talking about understand? Like my salary keeps getting threatened. Well, I work until 11 p.m. and I have to clock in to work tomorrow at like 7:15. Well, the boss also talks about how to evade taxes. The fuck you talking about? But yeah, so the kind of this kind of attitude also nowadays bleeds into the AI thing. Alright, so that's for the base body. This should be for the accessories. I honestly am thinking of doing this thing. Hold on. Should I try the ballpoint? No, the fine point pen or the brush? I guess the brush. I wanted to try doing this. Also, tomorrow I'm like thinking about two things. Whether I should do another test for the game streams using Remnant again, or should I draw a fan art for a YouTuber? It's not a serious fan art in any stretch. It'll mostly be kind of I think in a way it would be like an insult to the YouTuber. But I thought that it would be a great fan art. I mean, in my opinion, it would be a great fan art. And if you're wondering why I'm confident that it would be great, it's because I'm sure the YouTuber would be upset. Okay, let me just use the fine point. I just think that it's gonna be great if he gets upset at the fan art, because it means that I've done my job at making said YouTuber upset. Oh yeah, I can rotate canvas. Oops. Oh, oops. That's the Pro feature. Can I use that to duplicate instead? Can I paste it here? No. Can I not move the... Okay. That's so weird. Okay, since I could only do 3 layer, then I suppose I cannot do the coloring directly on this app. I could probably try to export it. The little gremlin sleeps in a very peculiar way. Yeah, so for my pet, my Leafly, I specifically dressed him up in sort of a kind of like a gentleman getup, or whatever that meme is. I don't know the context of it, so I'm not gonna recreate it here, but he's kind of like decked out in top hat, and as you can see, square frame glasses. Oops. And I kind of made most of my Leaflys to have this kind of like very light pastel colors. Pastel purple specifically. Purple and light blue. Sky blue? Baby blue? That kind of blue. So I think we are done with one. I did have another screenshot for one of my other Leafly with the same color scheme, but he's huge and he is a cat, a big one, the big cat. I believe his specific name is Leo Solemn, or Leo Solemn. It's one of those two. It's a big cat. It's a lion-based. It's a lion-based Leafly. don't know how long it would take though. Probably should have taken more screenshots of my other leaflets. Okay, give me a second. I'm honestly wondering what I should do next. Jesus, I'm sweating. The weather is unnecessarily hot. I have like a fan at it's at the second speed, but still hot. Give me just a bit of time. So yeah, I also on my DeviantArt I have a kind of like a journal section where I basically kind of lists out my thoughts and opinions on this Android drawing apps as a free user. And I guess for simple art, or if you're patient enough to be able to create a more complex art, or like maybe intermediate, like cell shading art, if you can be patient enough to do that, then I would say that this software is great because it can. I like the mechanical pencil the most because it generally has that texture that feels like real pencil. At least to me. I used to mostly draw with the usual wooden pencil or mechanical pencil, and I don't know, I do miss the feel of drawing with a mechanical pencil. That's what, you know, that's my opinion. But yeah, so even in my journal where I list some of the apps that I've tried, and that's also the name of the journal, by the way, Android drawing apps that I've tried. I have made quite a few apps, I believe, and I would say it's great for that pencil vibe sketches. It's basically kind of like a digital version of a sketchbook. My honest opinion. So in my journal, like I've listed like all of my opinions, like my experience with the apps, and again my opinions. And I'm trying all of them as like a free user, so I have to also deal with the ads. I mean, if there are no ads like this one, it's mostly just if you accidentally pressed on the premium tool or the premium function, it will bring you to the subscription page, but there's no like pop-up ads that will kind of halt your workflow the same way that Madibang Paint, I believe. Madibang Paint and what's the other one? Ibis Paint. Yeah, both of them will hit you with like ads. Yeah, so also, I guess I'm pretty... If it's not obvious enough, my opinions are also formed based on my personal biases, and I do not like to be hit with an ad the first thing. Like the first time I'll open an app and then I get hit with an ad, I would immediately uninstall the app. And that's what I did with Ibis Paint. And then, just kind of like unrelated, I guess. Medibang Paint, if you're using it and you don't have subscription, like basically you're using it as a free user, I would advise you don't follow. If you're on iPad or on iPhone, do not follow the tutorial that the Medibang team has quote unquote taught you to do. Like don't do the tutorial they've given, because they basically want you to allow them to track your every activity in exchange for less ads. It is not worth it. And I'm pretty sure that activity is shared with a bunch of third-party apps. Like Medibang itself would not, maybe you would not use your data, but it sure as hell would share that data with other companies. So if you're on iPad and on iPhone and you like Medibang, either you pay for it or you just have to deal with the ads. Do not do not check the option to allow them to track your activity. It's just the thing that weirded me out about that one is that they provide a whole page to guide you, but they kind of make it feels like it's not a big deal. It's a happy-go-lucky little thing. Like I've mentioned it in my own journal as well. It's I don't know why they make it feel like it's all sunshine and rainbows. It's so weird. Like it's an option to let them check every activity you do on your phone. So why is it so manipulative? It's crazy. At this point, if you're on iPad, if you're on other Android tablets, just buy a USB keyboard, or buy a Bluetooth keyboard, or use a regular wired keyboard and use an OTG converter, and just use Krita. For fuck's sake, just don't use like sketchy ass apps just because they're popular. They're still sketchy. Okay, so sorry, just another rant. It's also like that kind of behavior is also one of the reasons why I'm looking into kind of creating my own server sort of thing, like kind of try to be off-grid. Because it's crazy. They're trying to normalize data farming. And I know Google has been doing that for decades, but come on. Like a lot of very young artists use these apps. Like, let's be real, a lot of them are teenagers. I know that because I used to be one of those teenagers trying to use like Paint Tool Sai, you know. But a lot of like Android apps like this weren't that. I'm pretty sure it's not available just yet. Like smartphones are a new thing. Were a new thing at the time. I don't know. It's just very exploitative, very manipulative. Anyway, I think we're gonna have to be continuing our art, but I'm thinking of very, very sneaky shit. Just give me a second. So I'm gonna turn on Clip Studio Paint if I can find my OBS. Oh, sorry. Dumbass. I've been yapping, but my finger has not been moving. Alright, hold on. I was thinking that, since we are still here, and since I've already mentioned the... Give me a second. Okay, since I already mentioned what I wanted to do tomorrow, I figured might as well gonna prepare for it today, for the stream. Give me a sec. Okay. So what I need to do now, if I want to be more accurate, I don't think I can Google it with the term like that. Like I want to Google with like the quotes chair, like and quote. I don't think I can do that. Right, so what I'm talking about is, people joking about hotel rooms and having that one specific chair in the corner of the room. So I'm trying to look for references that has that chair, and then suddenly click to my mind, like, oh fuck, maybe the way it would be difficult for me to look up references with the specific terms that I'm using. But then I don't know how else to like look it up on Google without memeing the living fuck out of that poor chair. It's like chair in the corner in the hotel room, because otherwise it would just be the the cuckold chair. And this is what I'm actually trying to draw tomorrow for that one YouTuber, because of the game he's been playing. He's been streaming it on his like second channel, and then he edits he streams it on his main channel, and then he edits the highlights and posts it on his second channel. And I don't know how to feel for him when he says that he's thanks to this game that his second channel actually has views, I guess, like has some traction to the channel. But then again, it's the same game where he and his character gets cut. Like he became a bystander to his girlfriend's character getting together with one of his like friends character. It's very funny, but also give me a chance to kind of learn how to draw chairs, and it's totally not an excuse to kind of join in on poking fun at him. But yeah. So now, let me change the layout if possible. Oopsie daisy. this is no longer needed. This was for my friend's charity work. So a friend of mine was kind enough to commission me again for charity, and he sent me like reference images, so it's quite helpful. Although I don't remember putting my colors like this. Did I put it like this? For some reason I do not remember. But yeah, anyway, chair. Let's get to it. There are several kinda types of chairs that are used. One is more of a kinda sofa kind of chair. One is kind of like plastic one. There are wooden chairs with just cushion. Very fancy, you know, for the role that you're supposed to play while sitting on that chair. I need to stop. But I think I could pick one that suits said YouTuber. If I could commit to drawing this, I will reveal the true reason I'm drawing him. But that will be subject for tomorrow. I think I may also need to look for actual like references. Just for the poses at least, and obviously like references as in like the YouTuber's branding, like his model, that he uses. I mean, he's not a VTuber, but he does has like a 3D model he uses for certain games. I believe it's not in GTA, just like in his friends' content where they made mocap intro videos, and it has that model. Hold on, sorry, I'm kind of losing my train of thought because I'm just trying to roughly do the shapes of him and the chair. I want him to look as devastated as possible. I mean, he did put up like a very spectacular performance during his live stream. You know, the anguish he felt when his character's girlfriend decided to go out with his friend. It's even funnier that he didn't do it directly. Like he didn't do every decision by himself. He actually went and asked his girlfriend, like, "Hey, so this prick is about to confess to your character. Would you like to go out with him?" And what he meant, like both like in-game characters, like not actual people, right? But then both his girlfriend, even before the confession thing, like his friend and his girlfriend were like in chat, and his friend was calling the girlfriend honey, and oh my god, it was chaotic but very entertaining. Like, better than like a lot of the soap operas and the dramas that we see these days. And also, again, if I haven't revealed who this person is, it's for tomorrow. once I actually pulled up a reference of who this actually is. Okay, I know he also gets joked about for being short, but I don't think he's actually that short. Like, people joke about him being like 4'11", 5'3", but I think he said that he's like at least 6 feet. So let's fix that. I think I actually I think I need to change the canvas orientation. This is a bit too long. The orientation is correct, but the spaces may be too much, like there may be too much dead space. Since I'm going to do like the real person, so what's happening in the game should just be represented like this, with like a bubble looming over his head. For this will go down in his channel lore, where he gets cucked. So this would be like the in-game characters. If you don't know who I'm talking about just yet, just know that this is one of the latest games from Nintendo Switch 2. I forgot what the hair of which hairstyle he chose for his girlfriend. I think it's this one. It's like a straight is it bob? No, is it? Could be. And I believe the dude is just, you know, balding. Sorry, the character, not the real guy. I cannot wait to pull out all the references for tomorrow. I'm just very excited already. And I believe he kind of changes the facial expression for his friend, and he kind of added a smirk. Okay, he kind of brought it upon himself, to be honest. That you cannot be upset after making those like great decisions. Don't worry, I can kind of make it a lot better. Not kinda. I will make it look a lot better tomorrow. But for now, I also want to emphasize the smugness of his friend's character. Just so fucking hilarious. I have not yet seen like a new stream from him for the game. The last time he posted, it's just at the moving together stage. It's not yet at the wedding or like having kids stage. The me's have not progressed that far into their relationship, so I guess we will leave it as kind of like a question mark. Okay, so I can come back and then later change the post accordingly. But yeah, I want to draw our little victim here as miserable as possible, because why the fuck not? I want him to be as distressed as possible. Mind you, he made his own character gay. Not that it's you know bad that it's gay, but he cannot be angry that his girlfriend is at in someone's arms because he was busy having a kid with his own friend. You're right to get angry is kinda, you know, mood at that point. But I guess in you know, in a way, you kinda show that you're an ally, yeah? Even at your own expense. I guess, sorry, something crossed my mind again just now. And it has to do with Pride Month, specifically DeviantArt's way of celebrating, I guess. So I guess my issue, is it issue? I guess it's issue. Like I mainly because I want to support, right? I want to show some support during Pride Month, and I want to do it on DeviantArt, but when I read the article the team put out for this month, they provided a list of colors for us to pick. We can just, you know, do the whole flag, I guess, or pick one color, but then we also have to explain why that color matters. Like which color kind of resonates the most to you or screams your pride. And I'm like, oh shit, I mainly just wanna draw something nice, something sweet for the month. And what I had in mind is to draw the very first kind of like character on the show from LGBTQ community that kind of enters my life. Like, I don't know, I've never had a problem with people being, with men being gay, with women being lesbians. So I kind of it never clicked with me that, oh yeah, what was my first exposure? Like, I don't recall. And then when I do remember, like, oh, there is that 2013 Hannibal show. And yeah, the Hannibal in the Hannibal character is not exactly straight. I could draw that, but then I saw the Deviant art pose, and then I'm like, am I overcomplicating this myself? Yeah, so I guess it's just another instance of me making things. Oh my god, I accidentally pressed P twice. Just another instance of me making things difficult for myself. I think I should also amend the orientation here, like the angle. Is the armrest supposed to be a bit angled, or is it supposed to be straight up? The self-inflicted victim. But I believe that is it. Because again, I do not want to reveal too much for this stream. I will have references ready tomorrow, and you will know which YouTuber I'm talking about. If you also watch like the same I guess YouTube content at me, you've already guessed who this is. But if you haven't, let's see again tomorrow. But yeah, I believe I have to stop here first, because even from the start of the stream, my eyes felt very heavy, but I tried to kind of power through it, because I can't just fall asleep mid-stream while I'm drawing. But yeah, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. And thank you. Lastly, thank you for watching, both live or after the fact. If you're watching the VOD, appreciate it. But that is all for tonight. Yeah, have a great day. Hope you had or have a great day. Alright, that's all. Goodbye.